Welcome to another edition of Driving Perilously. That is Diana Krall playing the piano, I assume, because it was just Diana Krall singing, and she plays the piano. So that's probably her playing the piano. Sounds great. That's Peel Me a Grape on Legends 100.3. Oh, I just left the, I wasn't thinking straight. I just left the video going without turning the radio down because it wasn't her voice, and I was thinking I don't want to get a copyright strike, but it's the copyright against the music, not just when somebody's singing. So maybe her piano playing will be picked up as a copyright strike. I don't know how that works. Let's see what we get. This is the show in which we turn the radio and talk about what we find. This is the Bangles. Bangles, not like a tiger, like a bracelet. Her voice is very interesting to me, very interesting to me. I wonder how much of it is affected and how much of it is just naturally how she sounds. I like it, but it's not going to be one of my favorite voices, right? But I've only heard her hits. So, you know, I need to look her up and see if I like other things that she's done. I think her name is Susanna Hoffs, I think. I like it, you know. Someone else would hit that high note and they would belt it out and they would have a lot of breath support and they would just sang it, but she just kind of, you know, hits the note and backs up and backs out, and I like it. Next. Let's get together and feel all right. I've talked about Michael Jackson so many times and then just not posted it because he's so divisive. You know, anybody who's accused of something, we tend to think that it's true just because they're accused of something. And what I've realized just recently is every single person that's well known is accused of stuff and bad stuff. Because, you know, if 10 people know you, chances are they're not going to sue you. But if 1 million people know who you are, if 25 million people, if 100 million people know who you are, there's somebody in there that's going to sue you because there's somebody in there that's crazy. And of course, there is the truth that when people are powerful and rich and so forth, they can get away with stuff. But as far as what I think about Michael, I don't know what I think about Michael. What I do know about Michael is I use him as an excuse, not as an example in my own mind of the magic, the power of celebrity. The man was someone I followed since I was a boy and he was a boy. So we were boys, and I knew what he looked like. And then when I was about, 17, 18, he looked completely different. And when someone suggested he had had plastic surgery, I was shocked. Now, how naive was I? The depth of my naivete at that time is just staggering to me. I think it's just amazing that something could be so obvious and I'm like, what? Really? And it's just because of celebrity. They didn't talk about it yet. You know, Joan Rivers talked about it, Dolly Parton talked about it, but we knew it existed, but people didn't talk about it. And because they didn't talk about it, I didn't think it existed? Wow. That, my friends, is a spell. Or else I'm just an idiot, or both. Alright, so we are a few miles away from Mar-a-Lago. Sunny South Florida. See if there's anything I actually want to talk about as opposed to just keep dialing on the radio dial.
Starting trouble. No one likes that. They'll get you set. 500. Third base coach Tony Beasley takes over for the rest of the season. Welcome Unlimited. He's from Surly.
Okay, you hear that background? That used to bother me so much. And it was because it was a little annoying, you know, it's that high pitch whatever, but not really that, it was the repetitiveness. They did that so many times in the song that I just cringed, I just couldn't handle it. But I've gotten used to it. I believe that we can get used to anything. Now, I hear that song and I just kind of tap my foot in kind of, you know, reminiscence of decades ago. Oh, isn't that cute? But at the time, oh, it bothered me so much. Not anymore. I think we get used to anything. That. We're just about to pass the cemetery. Downtown West Palm Beach. It looks kind of packed. I wonder if people are still being buried there. And it says, that which is so universal as death must be a blessing. Which I like, even though it's not particularly logical. And if I get buried before I'm married, maybe put me there, because it's right next to the Norton Museum of Art. One of the many places here in sunny South Florida that mean a lot to me. Yesterday I visited Palm Beach Memorial. It was a little heart-wrenching. But I don't think I want to be placed there. I don't know. Hopefully no one will make that decision for a couple decades. I'm approaching the street where my existence became possible because that's where my parents met. It's right around here somewhere. A little small street. And of course over the decades it's changed its look. But it's right down the street from the Norton. Alright, so we have a 9-minute video here on Driving Perilously. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you are having a nice day. And we'll talk to you next time.